Hi Collective, it is Ina. I am back with another reading for you guys. I hope you guys are doing well, okay? I hope things are going good for you. So look, I just pulled some cards today to see what the message was for you. What message did Spirit have for you through me? All right, so I went ahead and shuffled your Oracle deck and your Tarot deck. And so what I am getting here, so at the bottom of the Oracle deck is the Family card. At the bottom of your Tarot decks, we have the Eight of Wands and the King of Pentacles. All right. So I'm getting two different things. Obviously, this is about a family dynamic, a relationship, but I feel like it's a split message. So some of you guys are in a relationship, but then some of you guys are single. And I feel like if you are in a relationship, this King of Pentacles here, I feel like represents the person you're in a relationship with. So you'll just have to put the gender where it goes, okay? But I am tapping into the fact that you're reaching like a new stage in your relationship. And there's definitely a message here for singles as well. Give me 1 second. But if you're in a relationship, I feel like you're reaching like a new place in your connection, a place where you guys are very solid in your relationship. You're both very firm. I feel like if you're in a relationship and this message is resonating for you, you two have been doing the work that it takes to have a strong relationship and a strong family foundation. All right, the Family card says harmony and support in your family relationships provide a solid foundation in your life. You feel safe and happy. So it's a good season for you in your relationship. You guys have reached a new height. All right. You're stable. You're strong. For some of you guys, you could be reaching like whoever the masculine is in the relationship. It could be either of you. Whoever is in masculine energy when it comes to finances, I feel like you guys could be reaching a new height in your finances, like a new level of financial security too within your family dynamic, as well as having a solid, like sturdy foundation within your relationship, feeling secure with one another as people and individuals, okay? All right, so if you're single, I feel like you guys are about to encounter a King of Pentacles type. So you guys, if you're single, if you're in a relationship, or just take the messages how they resonate, because usually when I do my readings, I begin to channel and I just put the messages out how they come. But I do feel like if you're single, you have someone headed your way who's a very mature person, like a person who you can count on. This would be someone who's very dependable, all right? I feel like this is someone who's stable within themselves, okay? So this is a person you can rely on. They are reliable because they've like done the work to be this, you know what I mean? This is someone who's going to show up for you repeatedly because that's what they do. Whoever this is, you guys would have to determine like how much wealth they have, because that would be different for everyone that the message is resonating for. But I do feel like this is someone who's like secure financially, like they have a stable job. Like they've been on their job for years, or they've owned their business for some time now, or something like this. I feel like this is someone who's stable as a person. I feel like they're stable inside and out. They're loyal, but I feel like this is someone who could be a bit more like on the serious side within your connection now. Okay, so also what I was getting intuitively, because when I first started shuffling your tarot deck, it was just, I had both the decks together in one big deck, and what was at the bottom was the High Priestess. So I feel like for a lot of you guys, if you're in a relationship, you're in this new time in your life where you've reached this level in your relationship where you're like, you guys feel solid, you feel stable, but there's this energy of obsession, you know, like this like you guys may be like a lot of sexual energy, like becoming like maybe falling in love with each other all over again, or just being very sexually attracted to one another, or not being able to get enough of each other, because this could possibly be a busy time with you. With the Family card, a busy time for you with the Family card here and this Eight of Wands card. But it's like if you're in a relationship, you guys are going to be trying to like spend as much like intimate time together as you can, because the two of you like won't be able to get enough of one another. You know what I'm saying? I feel like also you guys could be experiencing more dates with the Knight of Cups underneath the King of Pentacles. You guys could be experiencing like doing more date nights, making sure you make more time for one another. Now, for those of you who are single and you are expecting someone new, I feel like the person who's coming in is going to be obsessed with you. Like, I feel like sexually obsessed with you. And I feel like whoever you are, collective, you are someone like, no matter how scrumptious you look, because I feel like you probably look very desirable to whoever this King of Pentacles is that's coming into your life. You are someone, you have like wisdom, like you're a wise soul. You can't trick, like you're not a person who can be tricked or played. Like, you're experienced. That's what I'm getting. And I feel like you have multiple people. If you're single, you have multiple people who are potentially like really into you, or I'm using obsessed loosely, like I'm using it loosely. I feel like you have multiple people who are strongly attracted to you, and they may not even be able to explain like why, other than the fact that you're so damn sexy. You know, regardless of your gender, I feel like you're very, very sexy. And this is why people are being drawn to you. And your energy too, though. I feel like you're someone who has very attractive energy, and you could possibly be a very attractive person physically. And you're drawing in a lot of people, but there specifically is this King of Pentacles who's coming into your life. I feel like this is someone who's very practical, all right? They're a person who may not like to be like the most emotional type of a person. I feel like you could be dealing with someone who's very serious about work. Like they're very serious about their family, stability in their family, taking care of their people. But then I was also getting like a King of Wands vibe while I was shuffling your cards. So I also feel like this is someone who likes to have fun. I feel like this could be like an ambivert, someone who maybe likes, like they're introverted, but then sometimes they do like to go out and have fun. And when they do, they are the life of the party. They are very extroverted. They're the funny one, very charismatic. They get a lot of attention. This could be someone who's very physically attractive themselves, but I feel like between the two of you, collective, the feminine energy is the one who's the most attractive. But I feel like you two together are a very attractive couple. I feel like this is not the most emotional person. I feel like this is someone who will make romantic gestures, but in a more like practical kind of way. And this is even if you're in a relationship. Like if you're in a relationship with someone, you know that this person is very practical. So this is like maybe not the type of person who would want to spend like a lot of money on a designer handbag, but they would buy you the car that you've been really wanting with all the upgrades and bells and whistles. Because to this person, investing in that vehicle is very practical because it will contribute to your career, getting the family back and forth to wherever it is that they need to go, and then maybe they get some sort of discount or something like that. It's like this person, they splurge on you, but for practical things. Like maybe you guys live in an area that you love. You know, this person, maybe the area you love is the cost of living is a little bit higher in this area, but this person still gets you guys a place to live in this area because that's what you desire. This is how they splurge. They may not splurge like, here's $1,000 to take to go buy underwear at the mall. I don't know. You know, or whatever you like to spend $1,000 on. But they'll spend $1,000 for you to do things with the house or something like this. It's just a person who's very practical. I feel like, all right? I feel like this is someone who's very mature too. Tell us more, Holy Spirit, about this person. You have opportunities coming out too. As new opportunities are coming your way, offering a chance for significant progress in your personal or professional life. And this is also someone who could be experiencing like a glow up in their finances. So like I said, if you're in a relationship with this person, their finances are increasing. They've been actively working on that. And if you're single and it's resonating as someone you are potentially meeting soon, This is someone who's definitely been very focused on their finances. You have wealth at the bottom of the deck too. Boundaries came out. So this is someone who's been very focused on their finances, increasing their streams of income, or just having multiple streams of income. And this person is now in a very stable place within themselves and their finances, where they feel like they are ready for like a commitment, or, you know, they're ready for a relationship. Basically, with the King of Pentacles coming out. All right, the boundary card says you have set clear boundaries in your relationships, protecting your emotional space and fostering healthy interactions. So I feel like these are lessons that this person has learned. You could be this King of Pentacles, but like I said, for a lot of you guys, it may resonate as the person who is coming towards you. So let's go ahead and get into your tarot. All right, let's see what the first card is that comes out for you guys. The deck cut on the Ace of Swords. All right. All right, tell us more, Holy Spirit, about this King of Pentacles person. I'll take those. Tell us more about this King of Pentacles energy. God. All right, we have the Ace of Cups. That's your first cup out, or your first cup out. That's your first card out, all right? My cards got all flipped around. And then you have the Hermit here at the bottom of the deck. So definitely for some of you guys, you're dealing with an earth sign. It could be a Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo that you're dealing with, okay? Emphasis on Virgo at the bottom of the deck. I mean, some of you guys could be dealing with someone who's a physician, or they're in the medical field as well. All right, tell us more. Ace of Cups is the first card out. I feel like this is someone, it's a new, like I said, it's a new time for you right now in your love life. All right, whether you're single or in a relationship, you and your partner are in a new level. You're at a new level. But I feel like this growth, like this reading, like the energy I'm tapping into is really like emphasizing the energy of like a masculine who's grown. All right. So if you're in a relationship, I feel like you have both grown, but I feel like the masculine energy has like grown significantly, like within themselves and within their finances as well. We have the Queen of Cups as your very next card out. Okay. So for those of you where this is if you're in a relationship with this person, obviously you are around them because the two of you, because I'm sensing like moving in together. So if you don't live with this person and you guys are together, I feel like in this new like season that you guys are in within your relationship, that could be one of the steps that you guys decide to take next, is to like move in with one another, because this person feels they are ready. They are ready, okay? But if you're single, I feel like this is someone who is in your environment, okay? I feel like you could be this Queen of Cups energy. Doesn't matter your gender. You guys deal with that. You put the gender where you feel like it goes, okay? But I feel like you guys are more so in this Queen of Cups energy. So for me, in this particular deck, when the Queen of Cups comes out, we have the Two of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck too. When the Two of Cups comes out, this is someone who is like very empathic. This is someone who picks up on other people's emotions very easily. Very loving, very kind person. But this is someone who's been like drugged before, you know, or you just are experienced when it comes to protecting your energy and not overgiving, right? This is a Queen of Cups who protects herself. She's not going to overgive. She's not going to even give too soon. You know what I mean? She's not even going to give too soon. Like, this is someone who takes their time before they pour their love out on someone, okay? So I feel like if you're single, this is definitely someone who's observing you, and this is how they observe you. They view you as someone who's sweet. They view you as someone who's kind, but they also view you as someone who could like be a little sus, like, or you look at people like they're sus. Like, I don't know. You have to feel people out. You know what I mean? But I also feel like whoever this person is, they're in your environment. and they are interested in you. And this is someone who does plan on approaching you and like making their interest in you romantically known, okay? And I feel like this person, like I said, they view you as someone who's kind, you're sweet, you're gentle. For some of you guys, you could be like more fuller figured, or like, you know, like on the voluptuous side or something like that. If you're a man, you're more of a stocky build, maybe, okay? But I feel like this person, in addition to all of those things I just named, this is someone, they view you, you don't give easily. You don't give your love out to just anyone. You don't pour your goodness and your kindness and your love out on anyone. You're very particular. You know, she has this lid here on her cup. That's reserved for certain people. So it's like you'll be good to people, you'll be kind to people, but your love, like your intimate love that you have to give, and not talking about bedroom energy, I'm talking about like really nurturing someone, really caring for them. This energy, the way this person is viewing you, they're viewing you as someone you reserve this for. This is reserved for specific people or a specific person. And if you are not like a part of, you know, if you have not been accepted or received, or if you haven't passed you know, the test, then you don't get the love. So you don't give to everyone, even though you're sweet, okay? You don't give to everyone. And they're also viewing you as a leader. They could see you could be a water sign, okay? You could but they're viewing you as someone who's a leader. They're viewing you as someone who's feisty as well. They're also viewing you as someone who gets a lot of attention, all right? They feel like you know who you are too, okay? That's what I'm getting from this card. This person feels like you know who you are. And they feel like you view yourself in a high light, and they view you in a high light as well. Look at this. Okay, so this cup has a lid on it. I hope my background doesn't get in the way. I hope you can see it. And this cup here does not. Actually, this cup is being like depicted as overflowing with water. So yeah, this for sure, you could possibly have an idea of maybe who this person might be. But for sure, you're feeling like this is someone you may not even have feelings for, because like I said, you don't know them in this way. But this person has feelings for you. Their heart is overflowing for you. Like they're ready to give to you, okay? They're ready to give to you. Whoever this is, I feel like they like you a lot. And they feel like they have a lot of like love to give. All right, let's see. Let's get some more. Tell us more, Holy Spirit. Yeah, this is definitely someone, if you're single, this is someone who's around you. All right. And if you're in a relationship, this is someone who's like, this is giving me like renewal energy. So if you guys are married, this could be someone who may possibly want to renew your vows. This is someone whose like love for you has been refreshed or reborn or something like this. All right, it's like this person is overflowing with love for you. I mean, you guys could have been together for a long time, but whoever this masculine is, they've been doing like work on themselves internally. So it's triggered growth, and within this growth, it has changed them, their energy. It's the way they think as well, and it has affected their emotions. So this could be a person who, if you're in a relationship and this is resonating for you, the person you're in a relationship, they could really feel like an overwhelming emotion of gratefulness for you, or just happy that you're in their life. We have the 9 of Swords here with the 2 of Pentacles again at the bottom of the deck. The 8 of Wands came out. Yeah, this was at the bottom of the deck at the beginning of your reading. I feel like whoever this person is with the Ace of Swords being here, this is someone, they know exactly what it is that they want. This is someone who's very decisive, especially if you're single, okay? Because I'm getting messages for both. So if you're single, this person is very sure that they want to take action on you. And that's what they're focused on. They're focused on like communicating this to you. All right, if you're in a relationship, it is like this person wants to show you how they feel. It's like they don't want to talk about it. It's like they want to be about it. They want to show you how they feel. This is like a lot of passion. If you're in a relationship, like I said before, I was picking that up at the beginning of the reading, like a lot of sex, or, you know, a lot of intimate time, having date nights, making time for each other. This is sending each other text messages throughout the day while the two of you are in separate places, or you're, you know, both of you are off at work or doing whatever you do in your day to day. This is the two of you texting back and forth, maybe sexy time messages, or maybe lovingly kind messages, the two of you. And for my singles, this is someone who wants to be able to communicate with you. So this person is planning on approaching you and maybe getting your phone number, because this is really, I'm getting this is someone who, for some of you, you're not fully aware that you're aware of this person. I feel like the two of you are around one another. But this person hasn't made known to you how it is that they feel, this King of Pentacles energy. Tell us more, Holy Spirit. We have the 9 of Cups. All right, you are wish fulfillment for this person. Some of you guys could be like, some of you guys could used to, maybe you're ex-heavy drinkers. Maybe you don't drink anymore. You used to, though. I feel like someone here did. I feel like it's you, collective, because the Queen of Cups is here. This 9 of Cups is clarifying that. We have the Ace of Cups here too. And that won't be for everyone, okay? Maybe you used to drink, but you don't drink anymore. You could have been a heavy drinker in the past, but not anymore. Or you maybe don't drink as much. But I also see celebration here too. With the 9 of Cups, Ace of Cups, and the Queen of Cups. That feels like a celebration. And it feels like something that happens like swiftly. It feels like if you're in a relationship, it feels like you're going to feel like your person changed, or like, where did this come from? Or I haven't seen you act like this towards me in years, or it's going to be something like this. But this person is serious. This is like the new version of them. I don't know. You guys timeline jump to a place where your partner did like shadow work. All right. And this person, their love for you has been stirred up and renewed, honey. Everything that has settled and sank to the bottom of their heart got stirred up during the shadow work. And they're like in love with you all over again. You know what I mean? Infatuated with you all over again. They like the way you look in your clothes. They like the way you dress. You know, I don't know. It's like that. They're seeing you with fresh eyes, okay? And this could be surprising for you, or when this person starts responding to you in this energy, because maybe you guys have been we have to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, come home, do 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 and go to sleep. Maybe it's been like that for a long time, but this person is going to be like breaking that up, like kind of breaking up the monotony, or breaking up the pattern, or shaking things up a bit. And it could maybe catch you off guard. And I don't know. Okay, so intuitively what I'm getting is, for some of you, it could be a little off-putting at first, because for some of you, you could have gotten like stuck in a rut in your relationship, or at least that's how you felt. But I feel like this person, you guys are moving into a new place simply because this person has moved into a new place. And they've done some sort of work on themselves. It's like this person has reached some sort of like emotional stability within themselves. This person has become very grounded within themselves, which is allowing them to open their heart more. So you were in a relationship with this person already, but it was a portion of their heart that was closed off for whatever reason, okay? If you're single, like I said, this is someone, they're ready to mingle. This could be someone who wants to take you out for drinks. This is someone who wants to have fun with you. I also feel like this is someone who's viewing you as the type of person they want. You know what I mean? You're the type of person they want. You meet everything on the list, okay? Wow. The 3 of Wands. Okay, so the first time a card kind of jumped, I looked, it was the 3 of Wands. I have 2 3 of Wands in the deck. I put it back though. Kept shuffling. This card jumped. Guess what it is? The other 3 of Wands, okay? So let's go ahead and put this out here. I feel like this person will be coming to you in the near future. We have the Ace of Pentacles here. I feel like this is someone who's very serious about like stabilizing something with you, okay? If you're single. And I also feel like some of you guys, you could be in expectation, like maybe intuitively you can feel like something is coming in or something is coming towards you or something like this, okay? Maybe you can feel it and something is coming here, okay? Tell us more, Holy Spirit. This is like a new beginning for you in love as a single, okay? This is someone who's going to be very open. Their heart will be very open to you, okay? This is someone who wants to love you. You know, they want to be in a loving relationship. Even though I feel like this is not the most emotional person, but if you're in a relationship with them, like I said, they have done some sort of shadow work here within themselves. They've reached some sort of new emotional height just from grounding their own energy within themselves. If you're single, this is someone who's also done like a similar work and now they feel ready for a relationship. They want to open up. They want to be emotional with someone. They want to connect. They want to have fun with someone, you know, someone that they can enjoy, but someone who is ideal for them with the Nine of Cups here. This is someone who wants an ideal type of a lover and they are viewing you this way. And I feel like if you are single, this person, it has put you like on a pedestal. And like I said before, if you're in a relationship, this person, it's like they're seeing you with a fresh set of eyes. So they've placed you on a pedestal, okay? They're viewing you in a very high light. They're very grateful for you. They're very grateful for everything you do. You know, it's like that. It's like, oh man, I really appreciate you. You know, it's like that. It's like for some of you guys, this may throw you off because I'm picking up like the energy of someone feeling like bitter or being mad or not necessarily, I don't mean it in a negative way, but it does feel like for some of you, this may not be for everyone, but a relationship that reached like a stale place. You know what I mean? And this wanted to come out upside down. This is the Lovers. Okay. Uh-oh. The Lovers. And the Knight of Pentacles was turned over at the bottom of the deck. All right. Okay, so what I'm getting with this Lovers in reverse, you guys. Oh, my light went out. I hate when that happens. I'm sorry, you guys. If it's dark, we just gotta rock with it, okay? I'm sorry. But anyway, with this, I'll make it quick. So with this Lovers in reverse. So for some of you, if you are already in a relationship, I feel like it's possible that you guys could have been like not in a good place in your relationship. You collective, or it could be the other person, put it where it goes. You could have been like a little bit closed off to this person emotionally. You could have been in a place where you were slowly like giving up on the connection. I feel like this person could have felt that, this King of Pentacles, and they did shadow work on themselves. You guys could still maybe have an active sex life, but emotionally, it's like the two of you are not seeing eye to eye. It's like collective, I feel like you could have possibly closed yourself off to this person at some point. We have the Justice card coming out for you too with the Four of Wands at the bottom of the deck. So some of you guys, this person, they want to get married. They're going to want to get married. So like if you're single, this is a new relationship. Whoever this King of Pentacles is, when they come towards you, they want a relationship. That's just on period. For some of you guys, they could possibly want to be married with the Justice and the Four of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Or this could be a person who just, they want to do right by you. So if it's not marriage, it's living together. You know, it's something like this, but it's most definitely commitment. It's most definitely a relationship. And if you're in a relationship currently, this is like rekindling your relationship. This is someone who wants to open their heart emotionally, and because, or they have opened their heart emotionally because it's like this person wants to pour their love out on you. So then you will open your heart emotionally to them again. Okay. So there could be like some hurt, some pain, some trauma here that could have taken place in your relationship if you're in one and this person wants to fix it. If you're single, this is someone who I feel like you'll have a really good like love life with, a really good sex life with, and I feel like it'll be very passionate, full of love and things of this nature, but you're definitely going to be in a relationship soon. Oh yeah, with the 8 of Wands coming out, for those of you who don't know this person yet and is resonating as a person who's headed your way, this could happen around the holiday time. So whenever you watch this video, it's a timeless read. All readings are timeless, okay? But whenever you watch this, whatever major holidays are happening for you, wherever you are, around the time you watch this video, you could meet this person around that holiday time. Right now, when I'm recording this, we're around Thanksgiving and Christmas and New Year's. So I feel like at some point between now and New Year's, or whatever major holiday you're in or around, when you watch this, this person could be approaching you or coming towards you in this time. If you're in a relationship, I feel like the holidays are going to be filled with love and new memories, new experiences, and things like this. This could also be a person who's a tad bit nervous to come towards you and tell you exactly how they feel, for my singles, okay? But they're going to do it anyway. I feel like this is someone who is very brave, okay? And they don't have a problem with speaking up, but I keep kind of stuttering on my words or overthinking about saying certain things. So this most definitely could be a person who is an overthinker, and they don't want to say the wrong thing. They really want to say the right thing. You know what I mean? We had the Page of Cups in reverse. All right, so with the Page of Cups reverse, what I'm getting for some of you guys, if you're single, I feel like, okay, so if you're single, this part may not resonate for a lot of, I was about to say for anyone. Damn. This may not resonate for many of you, but some of you could be a virgin, okay? So I feel like this may be someone that you may possibly consider, breaking your virginity with. Don't do it because I said so. You do what's right for you. You know what I mean? But that won't be for everyone. But for others of you, you could maybe be abstinent. This could be someone that you may break your abstinence with that Page of Cups coming out in reverse. And it, for me, is clarifying this 9 of Cups. So be careful, because you could become pregnant here, okay? I do feel like whoever this is, especially for my singles, this will be someone that you're going to have a lot of sex with. I feel like there is going to be a lot of love between the two of you, a lot of like chemistry between the two of you, sexual chemistry. Also feel like it's just going to be a lot of like, you guys are just going to get along well. I feel like it's going to be like a good vibe. Chemistry in the bedroom, chemistry outside of the bedroom, but a whole lot of chemistry in the bedroom as well. Now, for those of you who are in a relationship, this may not be for all of you either, but I really am getting the fact that some of you guys could have really hit like a really rough patch in your relationship. Some of you guys could have been drinking a little more than usual or something like that with this 9 of Cups here. All right. There could have been a lot of arguing, like drinking and then having fights. You know what I'm saying? Drinking and then fighting. You know, it could have been like a pattern, okay, of that. Right? Drinking, fighting, and then regretting being in a relationship with the person. That's what I'm getting. And then you guys go back to your regular routine, which I feel like for the collective could be boring, or just unfulfilling emotionally. And it's like, I feel like someone here has shut down emotionally. It could be you guys, because that's what I'm getting with this Queen of Cups. Could be the collective, but put it where it goes. I feel like you guys could have basically shut down emotionally because you weren't getting what you felt like you needed in the relationship. But if you're still there, I mean, some of you could be separated, but that's not really what I'm getting, but you could be. But you weren't getting what you needed emotionally, okay? But I feel like this person has really done the work on themselves to be able to show up in the connection emotionally. All right, give me more for this Page of Cups in reverse, Holy Spirit. This is 2 wildly different readings in one. Okay, because I feel like the messages are like quite different for the singles and then for my people who are in relationships. Because if you're in a relationship, this is about renewing a connection that could have gone like sour. You know what I'm saying? It was going bad. This definitely could be a connection with someone where you feel like it was over. And no sooner than I say that, the death card comes out. All right. But this is someone who is maybe promising you that they aren't going to be toxic anymore or childish, or, you know, they're not going to get drunk and cause drama anymore. You could be saying this, okay? Put it where it goes. But with the Hierophant at the bottom of the deck, or the priest in this deck, I feel like there is a masculine energy here who wants to recommit, or who has changed. I feel like this person, they have changed. That's what I'm getting out the energy. Of course, use your own, you know, and use your best judgment, which is your intuition. But that's what I'm getting. This person has changed. Yeah, and the death card here is not only like stopping toxic behavior, but I feel like this is someone who's definitely gone through some sort of rebirth, and they have matured. Yeah, they're coming out as the King of Pentacles, like a mature energy. They probably weren't always like this. They were probably petty, insecure, immature. But I feel like this is someone who has grown. And like I said, if you guys are married, they want to renew vows, okay? Or they want to rekindle your relationship and recommit to one another if you aren't married. And if you are single, this is someone who's grown through this childish behavior. This is like a grown man now, or this is a grown woman now. Hold on. Iced coffee break. Excuse me. So this is someone they're gonna need courage to come to you to say what it is they want to say, whether you're single or in a connection, okay? But yeah, if you're single, this is someone who's definitely grown. They've matured. You won't be getting the childish version of them. Maybe the ex got that. Maybe the baby mama with the Queen of Cups out here got that. But not you, collective, okay? You're this person's ideal person. It's like this person went through an awakening. They changed. And while they were changing, they said, man, I said this person's going to need courage to say to you what it is they need to say. And then here's the Strength card with the Ten of Cups at the bottom of the deck. All right, you guys, I'm going to end your reading here. But this is someone who definitely wants, if you're single, this is someone, they want long term. I feel like for a lot of you guys, you may end up in a relationship with this person because they're ready, okay? We have the Ace of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Doesn't mean you will want them. Okay, because this person could present themselves to you and you could decline them. You may not want them. You may not be interested. If you're in a relationship with this person, you may not want to rekindle. You may want to move on. But some of you, I feel like a lot of you may want to, or a lot of you may want to rekindle your relationship, or a lot of you may be interested in this person once they present themselves to you. And I feel like when this person was changing for my singles, it's like they had to do a lot of hard work within themselves to really become this mature, grown, grounded, solid individual. And so it was like with the Nine of Cups here, I feel like this is someone who promised themselves that they were not going to settle for less. Like they wanted the best. They wanted the most top-notch person that they could get. They feel like you are that, collective. And this person is coming to you basically with their heart melting in their hands. All right. I feel like for my singles, this is someone who's very infatuated with you, but it will be more than that, especially for those of you where you may end up interested in this person. I feel like once you begin to love on this person, you are going to have someone who's crazy about you, like for a really long time. Okay. I don't know if this will be your forever person, or maybe this is someone that you'll be with, you know, for 5 years. I don't know. But it does feel like a relationship, and it does feel like potentially, you know, with the Ten of Cups at the bottom of the deck, this could be something that goes far. And the Family card is here too. Okay, so this most definitely could be someone you could build a family with. With the Page of Cups in reverse coming out and the Nine of Cups with the Ace of Cups here, I do feel like for a lot of you guys, make sure you use protection when you are physically intimate with this person, because I do feel like pregnancies will come out of this for some of you. All right, and you'll be starting a family with someone. Okay, any last minute messages for the collective? I'm not going to pull advice for this. I don't necessarily, I mean, you know what? For my couples, for my people who are in relationships, I'll pull advice for you guys. All right. If you're single, you can stick around if you like. Some messages may come out for you, but I'll pull some advice for those of you in a relationship, because I feel like those of you in a relationship, this is like rekindling. This is like a relationship that was going bad, and then one of you changes, and that could potentially change the other one, which changes the state of the relationship. All right. We have the Moon card. Moon card came out. It cut on the Six of Pentacles twice. Yeah, for some of you, this is a secret admirer, and they really, really, really want to, they really want you. They really want you. They feel like you're someone that they can have like a balanced relationship with, where things in the relationship will be balanced. The Six of Cups. We have the Wheel of Fortune at the bottom of the deck. And then for those of you in a relationship, this is someone who they see you as their soulmate. They've known you for a really long time, or they've known you forever. And they feel like their good fortune, their good health, their blessing, their life is with you. You know, and this is why they changed, and this is why they want to renew the connection. But let me go ahead and pull a couple more oracles. All right, I'm going to give this little deck a shimmy and a shake. Get some advice from Spirit for my guys, for my people who are in a relationship. All right, Holy Spirit, what's your advice for the collective? Advice for the collective. And those of them who are in a relationship. Alright, what's your advice, Holy Spirit? Alright, first card out, proposal and commitment. Wow, shocking at the bottom of the deck. Turmoil, trouble, unexpected. Tell us more advice for the couples. We have new love, renewed hope. Aww. Releasing, letting go, moving on, walking away at the bottom of the deck. All right, tell us more advice for the collective. That's in a relationship, Holy Spirit. Advice for the collective. We have fears, afraid. All right, I am just going to pull a couple of these oracles. I'm sorry, tarot, my throat is so blocked right now in this reading. I can still speak, but I'm very, it's just, I keep having to clear. So again, just emphasis on this person. Maybe being a bit nervous about saying what it is they have to say, but definitely like saying what it is they have to say. All right, exactly 3 cards came out, okay? We have the Page of Wands, the World card, and the Moon. Let me show you these, okay? And then you guys have the 8 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, I feel like you guys were, for some of you guys, that you were with this person for like a really long time, and you guys could have went through like a really tough cycle in your life. But I feel like some of you guys could be a little bit fearful of continuing to move forward with this person, because you just don't want a repeat of the past. Because I feel like for a lot of you guys, you could have gotten stuck in a pattern that was like, you could have been like unfulfilled. It feels like a person who's unfulfilled, maybe unhappy, you know, maybe everything is good. Maybe all the bills are paid. Maybe everyone is where they are supposed to be. The children are at school. You guys are at work. You know, the dog is dogging or whatever. But it's like you weren't happy. You weren't fulfilled. It's like you were just going through the motions of living and being in a relationship, but not really happy and secure with the relationship that you have. But I do feel like this is some level up, or this is, like I have been saying through the entire reading, like this is a new phase. I feel like your advice from Spirit is This is a new cycle. Look at it as a new, okay? And yes, you feel fearful about like rekindling with this person or giving them another chance because it's the unknown. You don't know for sure if this person has really changed. Maybe they have told you before in the past that they have changed and then turned out, or they were going to be different, but then they didn't. You know what I'm saying? But I do kind of feel like with the World card, the energy feels like this person really did change though. Whether it works or not. And for a lot of you guys, if you aren't married to this person, I feel like they've entered an energy where they want to propose, or with the Page of Wands here, clarifying the proposal and the commitment card. And maybe that was the problem for some of you, that you were living with this person. This, for some of you, this could be like the parent of your child. You were living with this person, but they didn't want to get married. You know what I'm saying? But you want to be married. And maybe this person has done some shadow work on themselves, and you know, you guys can make up, get your relationship where it needs to be. And maybe this person is now ready to take commitment to the next level. I feel like your advice from Spirit is to give it a try. Even though you're afraid, face your fears, because this could be a form of shadow work for you too with the Moon card here. You know, so now that this person has done the shadow work, because they are in the masculine in the relationship, so they're leading. They were the first person who did the shadow work. Now them coming to you, telling you how they feel. They're opening up their heart. They're being vulnerable, sharing with you how they feel. They're giving you an opportunity to now do the same. But you could be a little bit bitter, collective. Really, that's what I feel. And I don't mean it in a negative way or as a slight, you know. But I feel like you could be a bit bitter. This person could have done some things to you that really hurt you, and then they didn't handle you properly afterward. You know what I'm saying? So it left you with pain. It left you with hurt. You know, so you could be afraid to continue with this person and really open up to them like you would need to in order for your commitment to go to the next level because of the past. But I feel like your advice from Spirit is to face your fears, with the Moon card being here and this fears card being here. Okay, face your fears, do the shadow work, because no matter what happens, there is a new cycle that is unfolding. Whether it's you deciding to say yes to a proposal, or you deciding to say, yes, let's move in together, or you saying, I want to be committed to someone else. I don't feel that happening, but it's like, even if you embark in this chapter with this person and it doesn't work, I feel like whatever this shadow work it is that you need to do, it needs to be done anyway, and it's going to be very beneficial to you even if you move on with someone else. But I feel like for a lot of you, you probably won't, because it's like a lot of love here, even though there is hurt. And you renewing things with this person, I feel like this could possibly help you to purge some of this bitterness that has sort of settled in on your heart. And part of the reason is because of things that this person has done. And so they're cleaning up their mess. Technically, that's what they're doing. I feel like that's your advice from Spirit. Okay, that concludes your reading. If the messages resonated with you, make sure you hit that like button. If you like my vibe, okay, if you like the way I read energy, make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell. But collective, I got to go. I'll see you guys in the next one.